Hey, what's up, guys? This is Big D once again from Big D Films. Glorious day today. And it's the start of a 3-day weekend. Happy Labor Day weekend, y'all. Hopefully y'all get 3 days, as I'm lucky enough to get, and you have time to spend some time with family or just kind of relax. Me, I'm gonna do a little both those things and more, because today we're getting out on the bike. Sorry, I got my directions messed up, but on the bike. And today we're gonna head out to Lake Erie. I've got 2 different locations that I want to stop at. Okay, first is Sterling State Park, the second being Bolles Harbor. And I'll get into the one location, Bolles Harbor, a little bit more when I get there. Something kind of popped in my mind about it the other day, and realized it's been a while. Jumping ahead of myself, we'll get more about that when we get there. But that's the plan. And then later today, I got a family get together, and that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm very excited about that. I'm not going to have that on here. That's a family thing. But even with being a 3-day weekend, I wasn't exactly sure when else I was going to be able to get a ride recorded for you guys and get it up on the channel by Sunday morning, as what I've been trying to do. I'll touch base on that more probably once we get to Sterling State Park and out to Lake Erie. So without further ado, let's not waste any more time and let's go get some wind. Let's go. Well, guys, here we are at Sterling State Park. You see Lake Erie off in the distance there. Don't worry, we're going to get a lot closer to it here in just a moment. I'm going to start walking that way. I know the action cam on the way in, whatever clips it is that I decided to show of that, was very bumpy, very jumpy, very jittery. Apologize for that, but I can't do anything about their drive. So, it kind of is what it is at that point. We're going to walk on down here, and I'll show you guys a little bit more of Lake Erie. Well, we've got the beach right here. Again, this is Lake Erie, and looks pretty and all. And I don't know if it's just because this is the closest one to me, and I've been here many times, but my opinion, the least impressive of all the Great Lakes. It's nice still, but I've been to all of them with the exception of Lake Ontario. Again, maybe it's just because I've been to this one so often because it is fairly close to me, but I think it is the least impressive of all the Great Lakes. Sad to say. It is still very, very pretty. There's a walkway over there that'll actually take you way down there. and kind of around the bend. And against my better judgment, because of the boots that I'm currently wearing, I am going to walk that. And we'll get down there and I'll show you guys some more. This place is usually pretty hopping, and on a day like today I figured it would be too, but I don't know, I guess probably this supposed pandemic we're still in the middle of, it's probably still scared a lot of people away. But usually it's pretty hopping, and like 4th of July is really busy, and they usually shoot off fireworks right off in this area here, up over this tree line. They do it over there somewhere, and they got a pretty decent fireworks show that they do here. So, but I'm going to begin to walk down the path down there, and I'll turn this back on here in just a moment. See you in a second. Alright, so we've been walking the path for a moment, and now we're a lot closer to the water. You can see the beach kind of ends right about there. The path kind of keeps going, and there's a ramp down here that we're going to go down, and there's a path that takes you literally like right on the water. So, but here's a different view of Lake Erie here. Sometimes you can see some stuff way out in the distance. There's something over there, I can see it just with my bare eyes, but this camera I don't think is really going to pick it up. There's some stuff along the horizon. Somewhere off in the distance there is Canada, I believe, with the way that we're situated here on Lake Erie. But and I don't know, I'm not sure if that's us or if that's Canada off in the distance there. I don't recall right off the top of my head now, but being up here, being past those trees, this breeze feels amazing. Just hopefully there's not going to be a whole lot of excess wind noise, and it kind of cancels me out and you can still hear what I'm saying. So we're gonna walk all the way down here, and once I get to the ramp and start walking around, I'll show you some more. Made it to the ramp, and again this path will continue on around the bend here, and we'll get even closer to the water along this edge here. You know, as I had said a minute ago, you know, I said that this is in my opinion the least impressive of the Great Lakes. But when standing here looking at it from, you know, like this vantage point, it is still really nice. It is still really pretty. The only thing is we've got like, you know, like, you can see it here. You know, this, I think that's a power plant of some sort. And there's another one right here on the other side here too. So it's, but still, I mean, on a day like this, it is still really nice. Don't get me wrong. And I tell you what, as far as this path goes, this path was always one of my favorite parts of this park. I've never been much of a, you know, beach goer. I've never been really a beach kind of guy. But to be able to walk this path and come along, you know, the water like this, to me has always been one of the coolest parts about this park. I remember it being a little lengthy. I don't remember it being quite this long. We're still not even to the bend yet. It still goes a little bit further yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to go all the way. You know what? I am going to go all the way down. I've already come this far. I might as well. You know, this is something that we used to do when you know, we were a lot younger. Mom and Dad would bring us out here and stuff, and we'd always come down this path, always go to the very end. Just, you know, it was something different to do. It was just something that that we thought was cool. So I'll turn this back on here in just a sec. Now, we have reached the end of the walkway. And so this is the view that you get from here. Pretty peaceful. If I had a chair and I had more time, I'd plop a seat right here and just relax for a while. You know, this is the actually, I don't the camera picked up, there it is. But that's the other power plant that I was talking about too. So we kind of got that stuff going on, at least in this portion of the lake. So this is us. I think I was confused earlier, but that is still us. So Canada's off in that direction somewhere. But either way, we have reached the end of the, well, end of the road, I guess we'll say, and still cool. Still enjoy it. If I had a little bit more time to kind of just sit here and hang out, would like to do that. But we have one more stop on the agenda for today, and then I gotta head back home as we got a family get-together going on today. So, very excited about that. With that being said, I'm gonna make the long trudge back to the parking lot, back to the bike, and from there we're going to head to Bolles Harbor. And if memory serves me correctly, Bolles Harbor is in that direction, a little bit further down. I mean, it still is on Lake Erie, but we're gonna get a different vantage point. And again, Bolles Harbor is kind of a special place for me. I'll get into that once we get there. So stick around. There's more to come. Well guys, here we are. We finally made it, detours and all, trains and all, to Bolles Harbor. Bolles Harbor, once again, is also on Lake Michigan, which is right here. And as I've said before, this place is kind of special, to me anyway, because it does have a couple special memories here. You know, when I was younger, we used to bring my great-grandmother out here.
Oh, you taking me?
Yeah.
Oh. It's more fun to take them.
And I guess in her younger years, my mom, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, they would come out here and they'd go fishing out here. So by the time me and my brother were born, my great-grandmother, she was getting up there in age, and we'd do something special for her on her birthday. And for her birthday, she was staying at a nursing home at the time, and we'd go and we'd pick her up, and all she wanted was to be able to come out here and sit by the water, watch the boats go back and forth, and have a beer. She'd only drink about half of it, but After a half, she was good, but that's all she wanted. Watch the boats and have a beer. That's what we do for her birthday. So I got some video, and actually I might have stuck it in here already, a little clip, but a little video clip of her sitting here right about in this spot, about right there. And that video clip, it's got a date stamp on it from the original camera of 1994. So, gosh, that's got to be what? 26 years ago or so, that particular video. I don't recall when the last year was that we brought her out here for that, but we did it for a few years. And so I don't remember the last time it was that we brought her out here, but as far as I recall, whenever that last year was, she passed in 2001. So I haven't been out here since that time. I was thinking about somewhere I could ride to today, and this place kind of just popped into my mind, and I realized how long it has been. If I had been here any time since then, it had to have been only once, and I don't even remember it. So it's had to have been like 20 years since I've been here to this spot. So kind of special. Kind of a special little thing here. So I'm gonna show you around here a little bit, and we're gonna walk down the little pier that's right here. So there's a boat launch right over there, and you know, we used to sit for an hour or two and just watch the boats go back and forth, you know, in and out. You know, my great grandmother, I mean, you know, she used to love that. So I'm gonna walk over here and I'll show you guys the beach. Very small, narrow beach. I mean, nobody really comes here for that. You know, everybody comes here for the boat launch. We got some fishermen, and over here, walk down the little pier here in a minute. But again, this is on Lake Erie. So, all right, let's head down to the pier. Well, I wish they would trim this stuff down. Can't really see a whole lot on this side. All this stuff is in the way. But anyways, walk down the end of this little pier right here. I guess you can see a little bit more once you get down here. But yeah, I kind of need to trim that up, I think. But anyway, again, I hope the wind and the wind noise isn't too much for you to be able to hear me. Woo! I'm gonna get splashed. That breeze does feel nice, though. I ain't gonna lie. So, yeah. So this is the small pier here at Bolles Harbor, and I tell you, I can't really, let's see if I can get behind this little post right here. I don't know if that's going to help any, but, you know, I can't really tell you if it's changed a whole lot, because the couple of memories that I do have are pretty vague. You know, I'll talk about this stuff once I get back to the bike, because it is very windy over here, so I'm worried you ain't gonna be able to hear me. So give me a few moments, we'll head back. Alright guys, we're back inland, I guess you could say. And well, as I was trying to say out there, there's a lot less wind over here. What I was trying to say was I can't tell you if this place looks similar to what it used to or not. I don't know if anything's really changed. It's been so long since I've been here, my memories of that are pretty vague. And, you know, at least 20 years, like I had mentioned. And the only thing I really remember is bringing my great-grandmother out here. And that's been so long ago. And, you know, that's why this place is kind of special. Yeah. Again, she passed in 2001. She was born in 1909. So, you know, she was, gosh, that had to be what, 92 or something? Yeah, I gotta tell you, like that little video that I think I'll use, or probably already did in this video here, and you know, the memories of that. To think, you know, that she lived 90 years. Kind of blows my mind a little bit. I can't even begin to imagine to live to be 90 years old. I mean, it kind of makes me wish that, you know, being the age that I am now, that I could go back and I can go back to that time, you know, because I'm sure, you know, she would have some stories about, you know, growing up in the, you know, 1920s and stuff, and, you know, to all the way until her later years, you know, how different the world must have been from that one point to the next. You know, the story she could have told and all that stuff. You know, it's, again, I can't imagine making it to 90 years old. You know, I'm 30 now, I'll be 31 next month, and I can't even imagine what this world will look like in another 60 years. I can't do it. You know, think about it. Just in the last 20 years alone, we've made ungodly, you know, advances in technology and medicine, and, you know, so many other things. You know, I mean, to see it in another 60 years, to be quite honest with you, I don't know if I want to see that. You know? The world we live in today always seems like everything's going 100 miles an hour. You know? Nobody seems to just slow down, or just to stop for a second and just take a minute and just take some things in, you know? It just seems like it'd be such a simpler time back then, but nowadays everything's 100 miles an hour. And again, we've made so many advances in everything. In 60 years, I almost would hate to see that, because there's a lot of things that we have created that can help people, but there's a lot of things that we've created too that do the exact opposite, and it's a shame. And I've said time and time again that just because, you know, humanity can do something doesn't always mean that we should. You know, so to live as long as like my great-grandmother did, to be 90 years old, I don't know, man. The idea of that kind of scares me. But anyway, I ran it a little long on that to begin with. So still, to be back here after so long, to kind of, again, those memories are vague, but at least I have that one video to look back on, and it did bring back some memories. Partially wanted to come out here, and you know, it was nice to be able to come out here. But I think with that, guys, I think we're gonna end this video today. I'm gonna head back home. Again, I got a family function to go to, and pretty excited for that. So I'm gonna hit the road and I'm gonna head back home. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell. Make sure you don't miss anything, especially my screw-ups. Other than that, I'm gonna get on the road, and that's it. So again, I'm Big D. You've been watching Big D Films, and until next time, we'll catch you down the road.